Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Spade channel. So if you are new to Honor of Kings, there are 6 types of heroes that you can use in a match, which can be further separated into 5 different categories heroes. Those 5 are heroes for Clash lane, mid lane, farm lane, jungling, and roaming. If you are familiar with mobile games, the Clash lane is usually associated to the fighter role. Mid lane is mage, farm lane is marksman, jungling is assassin, and roaming are tank or the support role. But of course, there are heroes that can fit more than one role, like Lian Po, Dun, and Xiang Yu. Despite of their tank role in the game, they are also categorized as the Clash lane heroes. In this video, we're going to look at the jungling role, or I like to refer it to as the jungler, on how to rotate and clear the jungle monsters on the map effectively without wasting time and gain gold as fast as possible. Some of these infos are already available in the game tutorial. If you haven't skipped it, you will know what to do, but there is certain scenario that do not go by the book, and we're going to discuss on that too. First thing first, to effectively navigate in the jungle, you need to know the jungle system in Honor of Kings. There are 7 jungle monsters altogether, with 5 normal monsters and 2 buff golems, the Azure Golem and Crimson Golem, which basically is a fancy name for blue and red golem. Kill the Azure Golem will give you 20% skill cooldown and restore 2% mana per second for certain period of time. The Crimson Golem will give you 15% slow effect on your basic attack that stacks up to 2 times and also deal additional true damage to both monsters and non-monsters unit. Apart from these jungle monsters, there are also 2 river monsters situated at the mid lane and Clash lane, and which give extra gold and experience. So as a jungler, what do you need to do first? Firstly, you need to buy the hunting knife. This item increases your damage to the monster and grant you extra EXP when killing monsters. Depending on the jungling hero that you use, you either need to start taking the blue buff or the red buff. Let's talk about the blue buff jungler first. Jungler that rely heavily on blue buff should start at the Azure Golem and proceed your way with this rotation. This is the most efficient way to jungle and also is recommended by the game itself. By the end of the rotation, after killing the last jungle monster, you should help your teammates by ganking the enemy. If you are lucky, you will secure a kill. Otherwise, you can proceed going back to the blue buff and help the mid lane to gank the enemy at the center while you are at it. For a more advanced player, you can invade the enemy jungle and try to steal the jungle monster. If you notice at this time, if the enemy jungler is engaging in team fight, you can then proceed to steal their buff. And remember to only invade the enemy jungle when you are certain of the situation or you have vision of the enemy location or the enemy side of the map. Notice that there is one jungle monster that is not killed. Including this monster into the jungling sequence will slow down your rotation in the early game, and so with that, the nearby hero or the Clash lane hero can then get this monster. One of the jungler role is to also initiate the fight to kill the tyrant. When the tyrant spawns at around 4 minutes into the game, you should kill it to get a lot of gold and experience. Killing the tyrant will give you that extra gold and EXP to be ahead of your enemy jungler. So remember, if you can, to always kill the tyrant whenever it is spawned. So after all is done, you then repeat the process, and not to forget to help your team to gank the enemy whenever you see they are engaging in battle. Next, for a red buff reliant jungler, you would want to start at the red buff or the Crimson Golem and proceed with this rotation. And notice that for this rotation, you will also leave out one jungle monster with the same reason as to the previous rotation. Getting this jungle monster will slow down your rotation, so you can give this monster to the farm lane heroes instead. And after that, all the process is similar to the blue buff rotation. Kill the tyrant when it is spawned, invade the enemy jungle to steal the buff, and kill their jungle monsters if you can, and help your teammates in teamfight. After knowing all that, let's put the knowledge into practice. For this example, I am using Butterfly. She is a great assassin fighter hero, which can reset her ultimate skill when she kills her target within a certain period of time. First up, buy the hunting knife to deal extra damage to monsters and gain extra EXP from killing the monsters. Take the first skill for higher damage skill, and I make my way to the blue buff. By the way, this is a rank match, and I am still in gold 4 rank in this video. Get the blue buff and proceed to the jungle monster beside it. An advanced jungler can kite the azure golem and the monster beside it to be closer, so that you can deal damage to both monsters at the same time, shortening the time for jungling. For me, I am still practicing for that, and just go for the basic practice. Kill one monster at a time. After finishing all of the jungle monsters at the left side, proceed to get the red buff at the right side. Before getting the red buff, kill the first monster, get the red buff, and continue to the last jungle monster. The farm lane had engaged in battle. The enemy mid laner had go down to gank, but I stay on the objective to jungle as fast as I can. Now here I need to decide what action should I take. Should I engage in battle or continue jungling? But I was too late. Our farm lane marksman Fang had died during the clash, while also secured 2 kills. I decided to take on the enemy mage Angela, since I am already level 4 and have my ultimate ready, but she saw me coming and slowed me down with a skill. I want to clear the minions, but I saw the enemy backup had come. Used my first skill for extra movement speed to break away from the enemy, and now Fang and Liu Shan had arrived at the tower, charging forward with no fear. With 3 against 2, the favor is on us, and we secure 1 kill. And with that, I go back to my objective to continue jungling. This is an opportunity to steal the enemy jungle monster, and I do just that. Enemy Angela is making her way down, trying to give backup to the bottom lane and engage in battle with Liu Shan. Fang, trailing at the back, had catch up with us and do the finishing blow. I then clear the mid lane minions and proceed to the blue buff to again repeat the jungling cycle. Here I noticed that the enemy fighter Arthur had successfully pushed forward and tried to break our outer tower. He is already low on HP, and I know exactly what to do next. After the blue buff, I continue straight to the top to try to gank the enemy, killing 1 monster in the process. Our fighter Arthur is making his way to the top lane, and it is a perfect time to execute the plan. While they were engaged, I finished it off with my ultimate. An easy kill, although I do think that our Arthur can kill him no problem. But the support is what matters, otherwise he will complain for not helping out, and that will make the game to turn really sour and bad. And after that, you know what's next to continue the jungling rotation. I noticed that Fang had invaded the enemy jungle and tried to still kill their monster. That is actually a good move. You never want to kill your own jungle monster and leave your jungler to get low EXP and gold. So he is a good player. He knows what to do. The tyrant had spawned for half minute, and since I am around, I signal for help to kill the tyrant. Notice that our Angela responded to the signal and come to help. She is a good player as well. She has a good map awareness, but unfortunately the enemy had taken down the overload at the other side of the map. It can't be helped. It is the design of the gameplay. At this minute, because of the jungling rotation, it is expected for both of us. The jungler will be at this side of the map. I take down the tyrant, and the enemy jungler will be at the other side of the map, and he take down the overload. Looking at the timing, both of us is on the same jungling pace. Fortunately, I have a good team for the solo rank, which know exactly what to do and have a good map awareness. So when they are are engaging in team fight, I can just trust them to deal with the fight, and I continue jungling as fast as I can to provide gold to the team. After the enemy team lost its outer and inner tower, you know that your team now have the control of the enemy side of the map, and this is perfect to start stealing all of the enemy jungle monsters, giving your team more gold and widen the total gold gap between you and your enemy, and with that becoming even stronger and stronger than your enemy. The game just snowballed from here, and we take down the overload and finish it off. Alright, I hope this video helped on how to jungling as a jungler in Honor of Kings. That's it for this video. Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.